This is the virtual lecture for 24.3 Sexual Selection. Sexual selection is a form of natural selection. So what's natural selection? Natural selection is the gradual, non-random process by which biological traits become either more or less common in a population as a function of differential reproduction of their bearers. Natural selection is a key to evolution. So a little bit more on sexual selection. It is directed at certain traits of sexually reproducing species that make it more likely for individuals to choose a mate or engage in successful mating. So what does this mean? Sexual selection essentially leads to the evolution of secondary sex characteristics. The evolution of these traits leads to an individual's successful mating. In many species, sexual selection affects male characteristics more intensely than it does female characteristics. Intersexual selection occurs between members of the same sex. Examples include horns in male sheep, antlers in male moose, and male fiddler crabs with enlarged claws. So in intrasexual selection, males directly compete for mating opportunities or territories. So in this picture right here, you can see a male fiddler crab, and this crab right here has entered to burrow and is mating with a female crab, and its enlarged claw covers the entrance, which does not allow this crab to enter. So there you can see the direct competition. So now moving on to intersexual selection. Intersexual selection occurs between members of the opposite sex. It has to do with female choice and hence results in showy characteristics in males. So basically the males are showing off, and based on that the females are choosing their mates. Cryptic female choice is a less obvious example of intersexual selection. In this, certain sperm are less likely to fertilize the egg, and these sperm are usually related to the female. Hence, female cryptic choice inhibits inbreeding. So, essentially, a related sperm cell will not make a successful journey to fertilize the egg, while a successful journey would probably happen via a genetically unrelated sperm cell. So the last aspect of sexual selection I'll cover has to do with survival. Sexual selection explains traits that decrease survival but increase reproductive success. So here's an example. The male guppy is brightly colored compared to the female. Females prefer brightly colored males. So in places with few predators, the males tend to be brightly colored, because these males don't have to worry about being hunted by the predators. But in places where the predators are abundant, brightly colored males are less plentiful because they are subject to being hunted. So this relative abundance shows the balance between sexual selection and escape from predation. Here you can see another image which shows the three aspects I covered. So first, the intersexual selection right here, where the male fiddler crab is covering the entrance with its enlarged claw. In intersexual selection over here, the male Indian peafowl right here is pretty cool. It has brightly colored tail feathers, and this attracts the female right here. And over here you can see sexual selection balanced by predation. So some of these fish have these little spots on them which make them more susceptible to being hunted, while others don't. So you can see the balance. And that's it for this virtual lecture.